All right, folks. In this third and final lesson, we'll discuss the key success criteria for gaining admissions based on what works in the real world. We'll also dive into the importance of designing a strong game plan and then wrap up with a summary of key points to remember. As discussed in the previous section, strong grades and test scores open the door for you to be considered for the Ivy League and other top colleges. But to really have a strong shot at gaining entry, you need to demonstrate compelling uniqueness. If you are a junior or freshman or sophomore or even in middle school, the great advantage you have right now is time. In reality, no student wakes up one day and magically possesses uniqueness. That's not the real world. There is no quick fix, and it takes time. Your college admission strategy should be planned and designed well in advance and progressively developed over years. If you are 2 years or more away from college, you still have time on your side. Now, if you're a rising senior, the bad news is you've virtually run out of time. The good news is you still have a chance by carefully positioning your unique experiences, academics, extracurriculars, and personal life. You need to package everything together to tell a compelling and emotional story. Don't lie or make things up, but position and market yourself the best you can by carefully curating a portfolio of your achievements. First, a key success factor is to take an extra subject SAT and work super hard to get perfect scores on 3 or more diverse AP subject tests. In addition, register for as many AP classes your senior year as you possibly can in order to signal your confidence in taking a college equivalent course load. Second, another success factor is to submit more than the standard 2 teacher recommendations. Get a third reference letter from a coach, club director, volunteer supervisor, or even famous alumni or politician or celebrity if you know them well. Make sure you offer to ghostwrite these recommendations for them if that's acceptable to them. Third, perhaps the most critical success factor are the essays. You must plan and work incredibly hard to craft personal and school essay responses that are self-reflective and paint a compelling portrait of you. Essays are a highly iterative process and not completed in a day or even a week. It requires constant editing and rewrites. I would suggest you share with friends that are strong in English or literature, share with your teachers and counselors, share with anyone that can provide constructive feedback and criticism to help you edit and improve them until you are satisfied that these are the best essays you can submit. Finally, in the real world, to get ahead, you always leverage relationships. College admissions is no different, and it is 100% fair game to leverage any connections you have to gain a legal competitive advantage. In your application, you should list alumni parents or relatives, have a chat with your neighbors or family friends that know people in the colleges you're targeting. See if your teachers and coaches and mentors are alumni or if they have personal connections. And always schedule a campus and alumni interview. Even if these are listed as optional, they are opportunities for you to sell yourself to people who can influence your entry. Practice how you'll start the conversation. Practice mock interview questions so you're prepared with confident answers with specific examples. Practice asking insightful questions that you'll pose to interviewers in order to impress them. Above all, put in your best effort to prove your worthiness. Work harder than you have ever worked before to take control of your future. While strategy is important, tactics are equally important. Designing and executing on a detailed plan is important in order to track progress and ensure deadlines are met. Students must be proactive and self-driven in the college application process. Otherwise, how do you expect to succeed in college and the real world as an adult? The college application process is the first major step in adulthood, so please focus and take it seriously. So for seniors, the plan is straightforward. Use the summer before your senior year to prepare your class load and selection, SATs and SAT subject tests, and your essays. Use the summer productively to demonstrate leadership, or further improve on your extracurricular activities such as volunteer work, athletics, music, and the arts. Also, start ranking your top college selection priorities and decide whether you want to go narrow or wide, as discussed earlier. Create your plan in a Google Doc or sheet by writing everything down. Project manage timely execution for each application so that all materials are on track to be delivered by the college application deadlines. You cannot drop any balls or make any mistakes. If anything's missed or you're late, that is your accountability, not your parents, not your counselors. Take responsibility, be accountable, get it done. You are now an adult, so be extremely focused and act like one. Now, for those in junior year or younger, you will eventually face the same tactical planning needs as seniors. However, unlike seniors, you have the luxury and advantage of time. As early as possible, start designing a plan for activities based on your passions and strengths. What do you love? What are you great at? What could you become great at? Imagine and ask yourself, what will success look like going into senior year, where you have to list your extracurricular achievements and write essays about unique experiences? Put together a Google Doc to self-reflect on your personal outcomes and target objectives and work backwards to today. What are the steps you should take now to reach your senior year objectives? Brainstorm, design a plan, and then start executing and take action. Time is precious. Please do not waste it. Okay, let's wrap up the course with key points to remember. First, selection. Write down your key objectives and needs and see how they match up against colleges you're considering. The result should be a top list of best fit colleges, which you can then further rank and prioritize. Second, strategy. Decide whether you'd like to go narrow or wide. My personal experience is that it's usually better to go wide and apply to many colleges, but again, results may vary. And it's also usually better, in my experience, to choose a high fit, but also higher probability top ranked college for early action. Third, academics. Take as many diverse AP courses, AP tests, and SAT subject tests as you can handle, and score well on all of them or retake them if possible. 4, activities. It's not enough to just participate. You need to demonstrate leadership, your unique talents, and compelling results. 5th, essays. Take risks and write eloquently from your heart. Be funny, be creative, be sad. Paint a portrait of someone truly special that deserves admission. Number 6, people, your teachers, counselors, coaches, mentors, campus and alumni interviewers. You need their help to write great things about you and advocate for you. And finally, planning. Time is precious. You are an adult now. Be proactive, be self-driven, be responsible, be accountable, get things done. Some final thoughts. I very much enjoy teaching this introductory mini course on college admissions. I've been in your shoes before and know the complexity, confusion, anxiety, and frustration of applying to top-ranked universities. But I've done it successfully multiple times for college and grad school, and so can you. Finally, if this introductory course has been helpful, but you would like to get one-on-one time with me, I do offer hands-on college counseling at an affordable price, either in person in the San Francisco Bay Area or via Zoom or Google Hangouts video conferencing if you are located elsewhere. Please check out my website at ivydreamsbayarea.wordpress.com. Again, thank you so much for taking time to listen and attend my course. I wish you the very best of luck in your journey to apply to the college of your dreams. Thank you, and goodbye for now.